All right, every Monday we bring on Dan Smith, a friend of Mountain Rescue, and they had a fairly light week this week. Nobody managed to get themselves lost or confused or any injuries out in the woods. So we wanted to take this opportunity to allow Dan to give us some tips on the proper gear if you are going hiking or backpacking out in our wilderness. First off, good morning, Dan.
Good morning. Always a good morning. The coffee's fresh and it's cheap.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, free is great. First tip right now, allergy medicine for
Oh yeah,
both of us.
that's what we're
Holy
all
cow.
talking about. Everybody's sitting here exchanging snorts. It's just, it's very hard to do.
Oh.
Why don't we start at the bottom? And we're gonna what you should wear and then what you should carry.
Okay.
Good boots. Tennies just don't make it in our mountains. All the trails have rocks on them. It's just not really going to be good for you. Trying to cross streams in tennies don't work. This is a lower kind of mid-range boot. You don't have to have something this high, but it's got to have that kind of sole on it. Good socks. A spare pair of good socks stuffed in here because good socks get wet.
Yeah, if you are crossing a stream and you don't have fully waterproof shoes, or if they're not
Or if you
boots.
misguess the depth of the stream and it pops open with the top, you're going to need dry socks.
Yeah.
Don't wear anything cotton. Cotton kills. This is the mantra around here for a long time because everybody's wearing cotton turtlenecs.
Yeah, not just
This
in the
is
winter,
a
also the
pair
summer.
of hiking pants. It's North Face, but 4 or 5 other brands make good pants. They're wind and water resistant. Emphasis on the word resistant. You get any sheeting downpour, these will leak. But for most of our rainstorms, they're pretty good. Then an underlayer. This is just a t-shirt, but it's not cotton. It's polypropylene.
Yeah.
It will wick moisture away from your body. And what happens with you when you sweat, your clothes get wet, then you quit sweating, you stop, you start to have a sandwich, and the wind comes up, and you get very cold. Where if you've got a polyprop t-shirt, it's pulled that moisture away from your body. Then this is also a synthetic fabric shirt that's over that. It's got long sleeves, which are under the jacket, which help you avoid the sun if necessary.
Yeah,
Then stuffed in the pocket, our old friend the compass,
very important.
and
Learn
our
how
old
to
friend
use
the
it,
map.
too.
One, it doesn't require batteries. It does require some skill. This thing, again, doesn't require batteries. These two together can get you around the mountain. Then you probably need, get into this pocket, a pocket knife. A little Swiss Army knife will do, especially this one. It has tools, and perhaps that most important thing, a toothpick. You'd be surprised what you need a toothpick for out there. But it's got tools and a good blade. You can cut string with it. You can cut rope with it.
Yeah, I think people come here in the summer expecting that they're not going to need as much gear as they do in the winter, but really it's the same amount, if not more, because you're typically in the summer outside of the resort on hiking trails.
And you're in 2 or 3 different kinds of weather. Right now it's cool. You'd probably want a light jacket as you went up. You're going to peel that jacket off about noon. If you wait till 10 o'clock, you won't want the light jacket going up. But if you're there at 5, you're going to want it coming down.
Mm-hmm.
To go with a map, a GPS. This does require batteries, does require knowledge of how to use, but it cuts down on a lot of the mathematics that you have to use. So the GPS is a really good tool. This is a Garmin 64, I don't believe, a 60C. This is not made anymore. The 62, I think, is made now. They last a very long time. The batteries, not so much. And in little pouches like
Always
this,
have extra batteries.
spare batteries.
Yeah.
You can't have too many. You start carrying an automobile battery up the hill, you're in problems. But 5 or 6 are in pairs, 6 AA's or AAA's, whatever you need. Probably not a bad idea.
Yeah, I totally agree. Well, we went through sort of the things on your body, hiking boots, good polypropylene under and outer shirt, and water-resistant pants. But when we come back, we're going to dive into what's inside this pack, because anything in here can really help you out in a pinch in the mountains. So we'll be right back with you, Dan. But first, we're going to take a look at that local weather forecast.